Some of us believe that our precious planet is beyond repair. Some of us believe climate change and landscape degradation are among the biggest threats facing humanity. Some of us believe the damage our species has caused is irreversible. Listen to this story, please. It is existentially yours. To restore the land means going back to our roots and acknowledging what lies deep in the soil. Embrace this message of hope, because the direction of humanity's narrative is for this generation to decide. In the vicinity of Mount Kilimanjaro, 75% of the people still work the land in the same way people have done for the last 3,000 years. As their economy is built on farming, people in the Dodoma region of Tanzania depend on their natural environment. And if you think about it, we all do. Because of climate change, living here means dealing with drought and flooding. So there's a dire need to restore the landscape in any possible way.
Since I was a school child, I was interested in tree planting. And wherever I've been, I planted trees. And so it's kind of in my blood. I'm Simon Elia Chiwanga. I come from Papa District. I was born in Papa District. The proper local name there is Simoni. Simoni Elia Chiwanga.
Very cool.
I've been serving as a priest, teacher, and sometimes wandered around in government as Member of Parliament and Minister for Education. I retired from the active ministry of the church in 2007. So in 2010, I founded Lead Foundation, because for many years before I retired, both in the church and in government, I was facilitating training on leadership formation, environmental conservation, and the community development per se. I started working at Lead Foundation in 2012, and from then we've mostly been doing the environmental conservation, and this is because we've seen this is the big challenge here in Dodoma, and most of the organizations in Dodoma are not dealing with the environmental issues.
First, when I joined Lead Foundation, I really wanted to do something for my community, work towards a certain cause, give out to the community what I have, and I wanted to reach the community.
Being born in Dodoma, growing in Dodoma, I went to school in Dodoma. I always hear that old people say that Dodoma was not like this. It was not a semi-arid. We had a lot of trees, we had rivers, not seasonal rivers as we have now. We believe we can make a change here in Dodoma and change the environment. So deforestation, reckless deforestation has taken place miserably bad. Following that is, deep gullies. There are very, very few riverbeds and very shallow at the time. But now there are very deep riverbeds, very deep riverbeds. We've lost lives there of children. Now to travel from Mpapa to Dodoma, you'd go through thick forest. And you avoided to travel at night, even if you're in a vehicle, because of the hazards of the forest inhabitants. But now, as you've seen, it's all clear. You can see animals, anything from a distance, all clear.
This is only one of many examples where we have caused our environment to deteriorate, and therefore it is up to us to change that. Here in East African regions such as Dodoma, we have populations eager to use their hands in a leap of faith to restore their environment.
I don't fear failing. I don't also believe and I don't prefer rushing without thinking. But if you wait for clear answers on everything, you'll never get there. Do it. That's what I found with Justdiggit. They are people of action more than of words. When they are looking for a local NGO to work with, as usual, like a person looking for a girl, you know, to marry. So they are given our details and discussed about their program and about our program. And we found there's a lot of common ground. Number one, the passion for restoration, and then speed. Because apart from age now, which is dragging my feet, I like working fast. Fast thinking, fast working, fast implementation.
Sawa? Na hii kwa sababu na ninyi mtakuwa mmepigwa picha, lazima mtaiona tu, itakuja mpaka Usukumani. Sawa? Atakuja mpaka Masaini. Mpaka Masaini itafika. Basi naomba kila mtu Masai ndio nimekusikia kuongea. Naomba kila mtu basi aende kwenye
You might expect this to be a story about digging, but it's not. This time we focus on solutions already present in the ground. Some of us believe that this soil is barren and depleted, that trees once cut down are lost forever. But luckily, below the Earth's surface, the root systems of many living tree stumps still reach the fertile part of the soil. These stumps may grow many little stems, none of which will ever grow to be a tree, unless we give them a hand. By cutting away most of the stems, leaving only a few strong ones, we reduce food competition and speed up the growth of the selected stems. In short, we channel the energy upwards and help the trees reflourish. This technique originated in Niger and is known as Farmer-Managed Natural Regeneration, or FMNR. But here in Tanzania, people call it Kisiki Hai, Swahili for living stump. For the local farmers, these trees have benefits on many different levels. Not only do they provide fruits, nuts, and timber, they also help to retain water underground. The fertility of the soil improves, which increases crop yields and enriches the livelihood of local people.
My name is Elias Chilem. I'm from Congo. I'm one of FMNR trainer. Now we are at Mlanga village, and we are training farmers from Igunga and the other from Manyara and the other from Mlanga village. So now we are in practical areas, and as you can see, the farmers are doing how to rise a Kisiki High, as we call it. And we are training other farmers, we call it the champions. So when they're back at their home, they used to transform the knowledge to other peoples in their local areas.
There's no reason at all of doubting now. It's a really going concern. I believe we've reached a point of no return. I believe firmly. Whatever happens, we'll forge ahead. I was with the regional commissioner, the governor of this region where we are operating this morning. And I said, sir, we've trained 700 village champions for you in the region. We still have about 600 to go. And at the point we have reached now, your region has taken off. It will become green.
By bringing back vegetation, carbon is absorbed, which leads to lower local temperatures and more rainfall. Recent scientific studies have shown that nature-based solutions are 37% of the solution to climate change. They are a great contribution to keeping global temperature increase below 2 degrees Celsius, benefiting all of us.
One thing which we came up with together with Justdiggit is the video caravan, which is a way of addressing the issue through cinema. So we are going around every village with a nice documentary about FMNR, which address the problem to the villagers, but also teach them how to practice FMNR, but also explain the benefits of FMNR.
When we get there and the van goes around with the music, the loud music, telling people about the video cinema that will be shown, these people are very happy to see that there's a van coming out with all this loud music. So it's more of entertainment and getting the message at the same time for the people. First of all, there's a group of all these people, different people, children, grown-ups, the youth. We have people who will do the drama, people who are going to play drums. We have some people who know about the program. So when you get at the village, they'll be like, Kisiki Hai, Kisiki Hai. So it's really fun to know that these people know about our program. So when you get there, when you explain all this to them, all that we are doing, they have so many questions and they're very much anxious to know of what we are about to do.
What if we could spread an idea that teaches us to value our environment so that tree stumps can grow to become actual trees? Through media and communication, we can inspire and activate millions of farmers to restore their land. And together, we can truly make a meaningful impact.
We are focusing on Dodoma region, but the good thing with Kisiki Hai is that it has a self-propelling factor. So it will go to Monduli, it will go to Igunga, and it will spread like jungle fire once it gets roots with the people, sharing from farmer to farmer, from region to region. I believe in 3 years to come, the impact will be greater than what we are planning in our paperwork. Where we have reached now is a point of no return. Everyone, it can be done. Play your part.
$700 million hectares of restorable land in sub-Saharan Africa. Restoration at an unprecedented scale. Undivided by borders. United simply by the spread of an idea. Our landscapes can be restored in many ways, and combining these is the best approach. Yet all these solutions have one thing in common. All of us have to apply them. so we can change the course of our narrative as Homo sapiens. Wise humans.